So CDC just dropped a bombshell saying that fully vaccinated people can now go indoors in small or large gatherings without mask and without social distancing. Everyone's like, wait, what? So that was a little unexpected, and there's a lot of debates and arguments going around about it, so I thought we would talk about it. Now, as physicians, we always recommend people to go after certified and trusted information from the trusted websites and trusted sources like CDC and FDA, and that's what I always have been doing as well. But that doesn't mean that we should not think about what they say and we should not be critically appraising them. One argument against it is that vaccines are not 100% effective, and we all know that. They are anywhere between 90 to 95% effective, and so people can actually get COVID even after vaccination. Someone can argue that those studies who said that the vaccines are 95% effective were done when people were masking and social distancing. So if you lift the mask and social distancing, maybe the effectiveness will drop down. The problem is how many people are vaccinated already. In the United States, there are about 150 million people who have got the first dose and about 118 million people who are fully vaccinated, which is about 36% of the population. So a big chunk of population are still not vaccinated. There are some people who want to get vaccine, but they haven't got the chance. And there are some people who can't get the vaccine, like the children below 12 years old, or the pregnant women who want to, give it some more time until more data is coming out. So when we lift all these restrictions, there's a mix of people, vaccinated and unvaccinated, who can go indoor in a big crowd, and not necessarily all of them will mask. And this puts the people who are not vaccinated in a great danger. Remember, people who are not vaccinating are usually the same people who are not even masking and not trusting in science and not believing in the data. So we can't necessarily expect them to be honest, and people who are vaccinated are not even carrying a badge or carrying their card around. So you're mixing and mingling all these people together without any precautions, and I would be worried about my child who's still not vaccinated, and about my friend who's pregnant and did not get a vaccine yet. So, and also this decision was very abrupt. It was very unexpected, and just not long ago they announced that people who are vaccinated can go outside without a mask, which made sense. There's a very much lower risk of transmission in outside. But then now all of a sudden they announced this without letting the population or the stores or the buildings or the federal buildings and workplaces to prepare for this in a stepwise fashion. So I do have some criticism with this decision, but again, as a physician who practices evidence-based medicine, I don't want to overrule the CDC's decision, so abide by their recommendations and rules. But I still would advise people to be cautious, be extra cautious. Even if you're vaccinated, don't just throw away the mask in all settings that you don't know people. Yes, if you're a family gathering or people who you know and who you know they're not lying or they're not anti-vaccine conspiracy theorists, it's fine. You can get inside without the mask, and that's great. I mean, it's a great progress, and we should be happy for this. But I wouldn't throw all the precautions out. Hopefully soon we will get to the herd immunity with 70-80% people getting vaccinated, and we can all rip off all the masks and go out and party and have fun. And remember, take it easy. We're all gonna die someday.